Hey guys, so today I have a wrap up for March and kind of a little TBR for April, so let's get into it. The first book that I read in March was How I Live Now by Meg Rosoff. This is about an American girl who goes to live with her cousins in England, cousins she's never met before, and while she's there, a war breaks out and craziness ensues. It is a really great book. The writing style is so unique and it was kind of like a breath of fresh air to me. I really enjoyed it. Our main character's love interest is one of her cousins, so that is a little bit weird. But if you can get past that, it's a really good book. Really great story. Just beautiful. I actually gave this 5 stars in the end and I definitely recommend it. Then I read Little House in the Woods by Laura Ingalls Wilder. This was one of my favorite childhood books, so this was my first time rereading it since I was a kid and I loved it so much. It brought back so many memories for me. I feel like this series is just an amazing children's series and it's really educational but really fun at the same time. This is about a little girl back in the pioneer days and her growing up in her little log cabin with her family, and it's just great. So I had to give this 5 stars. Then I read Vicious by Victoria Schwab and loved it. I feel like giving a synopsis of this book is kind of complicated, but I will do my best. This is about these 2 guys who are friends in college, and in this world there are these things called extraordinaries. A lot of people don't really believe in them, but these guys do, and extraordinaries are basically people that have kind of like superpowers. So these 2 guys kind of decide to figure out how to become an extraordinary, and they decide to become them themselves. But then it's also about fast forwarding a few years later and you find out that they are enemies now. They hate each other and they're trying to get revenge on each other, and so this book is all about that, and it's just, I feel like that was a horrible synopsis, but all I can say is that it's really good. I definitely recommend checking it out. I gave it 5 stars. Then I finally finished A Game of Thrones this month. I'm so excited because I've been reading it for a while. This book is so good. I am definitely a fan of Game of Thrones now. I am obsessed. I cannot wait to continue with the series. And of course I gave it 5 stars. Then I read The Royal Treatment by Lindsay Leavitt, and this is actually the sequel to A Princess for Hire. I absolutely adore the series. I gave this book 5 stars in the end because I just loved it so much. It's definitely a middle grade series, so you have to keep that in mind when reading it. For those of you who don't know, the first book, Princess for Hire, is about this girl who basically subs for princesses, which means through magic she puts on like this magic rouge and turns into these princesses basically so that she can be a substitute for them while they go on vacation or do something that they have to go do. So much fun and so cute. I highly recommend you pick up this series. Next I read a graphic novel and it was Friends with Boys by Faith Erin Hicks. This is about a girl who has grown up in a family of boys and she's been homeschooled all of her life, but she's about to start high school and she's going to a public school for the first time, and it was really cute. I really enjoyed it. I do have to say though, there is an aspect of the story that I did not understand. I don't really know why it was a part of the story. I feel like I'm definitely missing something, but our main character is haunted by a ghost in this story and kind of has been for as long as she can remember, and I didn't understand the ghost part of this story. I didn't understand its significance. Even at the end, I just didn't get it. If you guys have read this, please let me know if you understood that part of it, because I didn't. But besides that, I really enjoyed this graphic novel and I thought the art was really cool. I was gonna flip to a page just to show you an example of what the art is like. I really enjoyed it. I ended up giving this one a 4 stars in the end. Next I read Unremembered by Jessica Brody, and this book was insane. I really enjoyed it. This is about a girl who wakes up in the middle of all of this wreckage from a plane crash and her memory is completely gone. She doesn't remember who she is, why she's there, and she's the only survivor of this plane crash, so she doesn't understand why. Another crazy thing is that the airline says that she was not in their records as being a passenger on the plane, so crazy stuff. It was so good. I love books like this that really keep you guessing and you're just trying to figure out what happened, so you're reading really quickly to try to get to the end. This book got me out of my reading slump and I am so thankful for that, so I just really loved it. I gave it 4 stars in the end. It was really close to 5 stars for me, but not quite, just because of certain things in the writing and certain parts of the plot I didn't love. Like I felt like they really could have been improved, but overall Really, really good. If you're looking for a very fast-paced read that's full of mystery and just crazy stuff, pick this one up. The last book that I read this month was a graphic novel, and it is the Game of Thrones graphic novel volume 1. Loved this so much. The artwork is beautiful. It's in full color. I just kind of flipped to a random page here to show you. Look at how gorgeous that is. I love the full color, and it's just so amazing. I loved going through this. It stayed really true to the book, and it was so much fun to read this, and I definitely recommend these graphic novels, especially if you're a fan of the series. They are great. I gave this a full 5 stars, absolutely loved it. So now for the TBR part of my video. I don't really know if you can call it a TBR because there's only a few books that I'm going to show you. I pretty much decided I'm not going to do full TBR videos anymore where I show you like 10 books that I want to read in the month, because I usually never end up reading the exact books that I say I'm going to read. So what I decided to do is just show you a few books that I know I will read this month, either because I've already started them or I'm doing a read along for them or whatever. And then the rest of the books that I plan on reading I'm not going to show because who knows if I'll actually get to them. I usually change my mind about what I want to read halfway through the month. So I feel like this is the better way to do it. This first book I know I will definitely be reading because I have already started reading it, and it is Cress by Marissa Meyer. Definitely enjoying it so far. It's taking me a long time to get through it though. I'm not really sure why, but anyways, it's still really good. I love these books. That's how far I am. Let's see what page number, 154 pages in. So yes, looking forward to finishing this. This next book I'm reading for a read along. I'm very excited. This is being hosted by Kayla from Bookadoodles, and we are doing this read along on Goodreads. I will put the link down below to the Goodreads group where we're going to discuss the book in case you want to join with us. That would be really great. And the book that we're going to be reading is Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. I am so excited because I have been wanting to read this book for quite some time. So when Kayla told me she was going to be doing a read along, I jumped right on that. So yes, I will definitely get to this one this month. Another book that I've already started is Waterfall by Lisa T. Bergeron. I am reading this on my Kindle right now, and I will definitely get to it because I've already started it, so I really want to finish it sometime soon. So that's it for this wrap up in TBR. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Who goes to England to oh, I forgot about the fan. Because I suck so bad at synopsises, guys. I really, really do. This is about a girl who wakes up in the rubbish? Is that even, that's not the word I was looking for. Up in the, what is the word I'm looking for? And her memory is completely, oh my god, I had it right then and then I messed it up.